Thank you for joining me for this meditation practice today. And I really hope that you are doing well at home and managing in these difficult times. So I think in times like this, what happens very often is we can begin to become quite fearful. And fear can make us really quite small. And at times like this, we need to be big. We need to be expansive, and we need to be love. We need to be moving forward in love and trust and openness. So perhaps with all that's been going on, maybe you've allowed there to be an element of fear to come into your home, into your life, and that's just the way we are. And fear is quite enticing. It lures us in. And if we are not mindful about what we listen to, the words that we speak, the thoughts that we have, we can allow ourselves to get consumed by fear. So the meditation that I'd like to share with you today is a meditation of transformation, because I really believe that we are in times now where we've come to this global point where things are changing. Our world is changing around us. And we are looking for new ways of being. When this crisis lifts and when it changes and when we return back to our norm, what is the norm we are going to return back to? And we have this respite, this opportunity of quiet and stillness within our homes, within ourselves, where we've been asked to stay at home, to take these moments to reflect and to think about what kind of a world do we want to return to? What do we want to nurture within ourselves, so that when we enter into this new way of being, we bring with it what we truly want to hold on to and feel is our value, instead of just going back to what it always was before. So this brings to mind the story of Kali and Shiva. And Shiva, he is known as the god of transformation, and Kali is that fierce protector, that fierce mother, and she's pretty scary. When she gets enraged, and her anger can become so powerful, but she can lose herself in her anger. And what if we reflect on what has happened in the times in the world right now, there's been a lot of that Kali energy where we've been in a rage to just move forward and create and do that. Perhaps we've lost a lot of perspective. And the story goes on how in the rage, Kali was fighting the demon gods, and in the rage, she couldn't stop. She'd already wiped them out. She'd already achieved what she needed to, but she couldn't stop. She was in this rage. So Shiva, who was her husband, he is the transformer. He is the one of change. And he said, I will calm her down. And he went ahead and he fell underneath her feet. But in a rage, Kali continued to pound him until she had murdered him underneath her feet. And she looked down and she saw the corpse of her husband. And it reminded her of how fiercely she loved him, and all the qualities about him that she loved. And so she focused all her attention on him and began to bring back to life all the parts of Shiva that she loved so fiercely. And she was able to transform him, but when he was transformed, he was a baby. And within him was the essence of all the beauty that Kali loved within him. And she transformed. She became this beautiful, nurturing goddess to nurture her Shiva. So in many ways, what we can take from that story is that perhaps we have crumbled underneath our feet, our Shiva, our earth. And now that we can see the destruction, perhaps we can, through love, see all that beauty that is right within the earth that we live in and within each other. And can we revive that? And then once we have brought this back to life, can we become kind nurturers of our new ways of being? So that's just a varied interpretation of that story, and there are many different interpretations and different stories about the gods and the goddesses, and they really are fantastic to study and to understand. And there's always points that we can draw back from any mythology. We can find in all different cultures and all different religions, we can find different stories that hold meaning and that hold reference and reverence for us in our time today. So the meditation that we're going to do today is called the Samsara meditation, which goes back to Shiva again. You often see Shiva shown as the dancer, and he's dancing in this flame of fire. And the flame of fire is to burn up the samsara in us. So today the meditation is called the Samsara meditation, and what that ring of fire represents is the birth, life, death, and rebirth. And right now, where Shiva is the god of death, we're right in that death of things as we know it, but we know that within death is rebirth and life. So we'll be using mudras and we'll be using mantra for the first 3 minutes, and we'll use this practice aloud. If you're really not comfortable with using aloud mudras, please feel free to just use them inside, and if it doesn't resonate with you, just let it go and just sit in silence. So none of this is prescribed. This is just up to you if you wish to join into this meditation today. So the finger mudra is you touch your thumb to your index finger, and then the middle finger, and then the ring finger, and then the baby finger, both hands. Index, middle, ring, baby, with the hands resting in the lap. And then it is sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, representing birth. And you can take that as when Shiva transformed into a baby. Ta, life. Na, the most certain death. And na, the most certain death, and ma, the rebirth. Sa, ta, na, ma. And again, that perfect cycle within everything, within the seasons, within the lives we live. So let's just come to sit up tall. Close down through the eyes. Begin to breathe. On every inhale, you just feel that lift and rise up from the base of the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. And on the exhale, you feel the sure grounding down back into the earth. And the beautiful practice here with using the mudra and the mantra is that it helps to harness our focus and to keep us present, so it's not too easy to let the mind get distracted. When we go into our silence, I invite you to just keep the mantra going quietly inside so that it can help to keep you steady. And just that in itself is like a rebirth for your body, for your mind, a respite, a time of stillness. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na ma sa ta 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 na ma Connecting back in with your breath. Perhaps you can notice the sense of calm this meditation has brought. That affirmation that everything is in a cycle of change. And that after death comes most certain rebirth. And understanding that don't hold on. Instead, be open. Be open to see everything with love and to see the potential within everything. Bring the hands together before the heart. Let's seal the practice with one Om. Exhale where you're at. Inhale deeply. Namaste, yogis.